door, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Down to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Still backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. Found it out of goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz!
Little right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
On a pleasant good Thursday afternoon inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse in Valley City. It's day number 2 of the 2023 Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes, and a quadruple header on tap for you today, where we have the Consolation Semifinals in the afternoon. Then in the evening portion of our bracket, we'll get to the semis. What happened back on Tuesday, Lemoore-Litchfield-Marion defeated Barnes County North 68-55. Max Muslin with 26 points, 14 rebounds for the Lobos, while for BCN, they were led by Jonah Harstead with 16 points. Standing Rock and Enderlin, that was a back-and-forth contest between two individual players in Carson Bartholomew for Enderlin, and you had Brentley Harrison for Standing Rock. Standing Rock would go on to win 74-65. Harrison with 39 points, a day one Barnes County tournament record with 39 points, 14 field goals as well. Carson Bartholomew finished with a double-double, 33 points and 13 rebounds. From there to the bottom half of the bracket on Tuesday, Mayport CG upended Weimar-Lidgerwood 53-31. Zyler Carlson with 18 points and 4 threes for the Patriots. Then the nightcap, Richland scrapped by Maple River 67-57. Mason Storbakken with 24 points for the Colts. So coming up today here on yourliveevent.com in the Consolation Semifinals, it's Enderlin and Barnes County North in game number 1. Game number 2 will feature Maple River and Weimar-Lidgerwood at 4:30. In the semifinals, it's Lemoore-Litchfield-Marion, the Lobos going up against Standing Rock, and then the nightcap at 7:30, Mayport CG against the Richland Colts. Game number 1 here between Enderlin, head coached by Calvin Kraft, 1-5 on the season, as the Eagles defeating Hatton Northwood 60-40. They have lost 3 straight since then from the Eagles' point of view. Yesterday shot 49% from the floor, 4 of 10 from the line. They hit 5 threes, but turnovers were a little bit of the bugaboo here for the Enderlin Eagles, as they had 22 out of those, and 28 points were scored by Standing Rock off those turnovers. On the opposite side for Barnes County North, 3 wins, 1 loss on the season, head coached by Stacy Schaefer. They've had wins over Lisbon, Newtown, and Lakota. The Lobos handed them their first loss of the 2022-23 campaign. Shot 44% from the floor, 6 of 11 from the line, and made 5 threes yesterday in their loss. One thing for BCN, gave up 39 rebounds compared to 24, so they were minus 15 in the rebound category yesterday for the Bison. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from both head coaches. First up, Stacey Schaefer, then we'll hear from Calvin Kraft of Enderlin, starting lineups, and the opening tip. That's all still to come on our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all of your insurance requests, visit Irie Insurance online at IrieINS.com. We have all the games for you today and all the games tomorrow from the 7th to championship game as well on yourliveevent.com. Our pregame show continues after this in Valley City.
The Mayport CG Booster Club is here to support, promote, and encourage all Patriot sports and academic activities. The Mayport CG Booster Club members strive each year to make events within Mayport CG schools a very rewarding experience for the students, athletes, and spectators alike. For more information, like the Mayport CG Booster Club on Facebook. Best of luck to the teams competing in today's game, and go Patriots!
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse, day number 2 of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. It's Barnes County North going up against the Enderlin Eagles, and Stacy Schaefer with us here. And Stacy, a really quality game between you and Lamore Litchfield Marion. I know you're going to see them later on this season in Region 3 District 5 play, but ultimately at the end of the day, what did you see from your team on Tuesday, and what do you hope to kind of carry over here today against the Enderlin Eagles?
Well, I thought overall we played well on both ends of the floor. The one main thing that we needed to clean up is the offensive rebounds that they had. They had 20 offensive rebounds, and that gave them the opportunities to have the lead that they had and get that victory over us. So.
And then at the end of the day, balance from you guys. Hartstead had 16, 14 for Schwer, and also 13 here for Hansen, and really good shooting numbers as well. Is that something that you expect to see, not just from those three, but from the rest of the team throughout this season, where it could be anyone on any given night, getting in double digits and having a chance maybe to have a double-double on the boards, or maybe, get 5-6 assists and steals as well?
Absolutely. Our starting five, I'm expecting at least 3 of those guys to be in double-digit scoring. And any one of those 5 can actually do that for us. So the expectations are there for all those 5 guys that are starting.
You're going up against Carson Bartholomew, a guy that had a double-double, a guy that, speaking of rebounds, had 13 of them against Standing Rock. What's going to be a challenge? I know it's not just him, but what will be a challenge against a guy who's got some length and can shoot the ball?
Well, we just got to make sure that we understand where he's at on the perimeter, because he does like to shoot the three-point shot. Got to make sure there's a hand in his face, and then we just got to make sure that we get those rebounds.
Final thing for you, Stacy, unselfishness of this team. I think we saw that as well a little bit on Tuesday. Guys, looking for the other player. When you can get that in a game, what does that provide on the basketball court?
It just provides the sense of the game itself. These guys are very unselfish when it comes to the offensive side of things. The defensive side of things, especially those rebounds, sometimes we got to be a little got to be selfish on some of those things.
Stacy, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here today against Enderlin.
Thank you.
We'll continue on our pregame show after this.
The friendly staff at Lamore Drugstore reminds you, from school supplies, greeting cards, or prescription requests, you can find it all at Lamore Drugstore. They deliver any day of the week upon request and will answer any general health questions you have. Plus, stop in for the annual flu shots. No appointment is necessary. Just stop in and they'll take care of you at Lamore Drugstore. They're located in the center of Lamore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to lamoredrugstore.com. That's lamoredrugstore.com.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
On our Irie Insurance pregame show from the Bubble, day number 2 of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. It's the Enderlin Eagles and the Barnes County North Bison. With us now is Enderlin head coach, that's Calvin Kraft. And Enderlin, day number 1 was a lot of fun from a broadcaster's point of view. And Standing Rock and yourself, you put on quite a show in the second game, back and forth. Carson Bartholomew with the double-double, and then just Brentley Harrison just went off 14 field goals, 39 points. Ultimately, though, what did you see from your team for 32 minutes of basketball that it just felt like 2 minutes was everything orange, and then 2 minutes it was everything, a Standing Rock in that back and forth game?
Yeah, I felt we had a pulse. We had a couple games before this tournament where we kind of were sluggish, didn't have exactly what we needed to compete 32 minutes, and they're good. They're receiving votes for a reason. They're undefeated, won the Mandan Holiday Tournament, and they're talented. I thought we played a good 29 and a half minutes, right? I think we were up 4. Carson missed a wide open 3 in the corner after a broken play that would have probably ended it, and they went down, scored, we turned it over, now it's tied. So we played well. We had a pulse. Hopefully we can bottle that energy, and they're a good team. They'll compete against Lamore tonight very well, and so I'm happy that they came and filled the tournament for us. That's a good team to have, and we're happy that they're here.
You take a look at Carson Bartholomew's performance. We've seen him being able to do that in previous years, but there was a lot of talent with the Hurlburt brothers and Dixon, and now it's his opportunity as a senior leader here. When he can get that first couple shots going, his length, his athleticism to get to the rim poses quite a matchup problem for a lot of teams in this tournament, but also across Region 1 as well.
Yeah, he's a stud. He's been a stud for ever, and finally his time to be the focal point, obviously, and he can shoot it like crazy. He had a little bit of a sprained ankle and had some other health things, so he's actually kind of finally getting closer to 100% now, and that showed. Obviously, when he can play 32 minutes hard, he's going to be the best player on the floor almost every night, in my opinion. So it's a glory feeling for us to have the best player on the floor still, and when he's going, obviously he's our motor, and if everything's going well, like, we can feed off of him, and so he's awesome to have, and when he gets it going, there's not many better.
You go from a Region 5 opponent to a Region 3 opponent here in Barnes County North. They're 3-1. They had a scrapper as well with Lamora Litchfield-Marion. 3 guys that finished in double digits with Harstead at 16, 14 by Schreier, and 13 by Oliver Hansen, and there are a lot of familiar faces on BCN's team from previous years too, Calvin.
Yeah, now they're all juniors, and they all can play basketball. Sometimes, depending on where you're at, to have 5 guys that can play on the floor at the same time is not always an easy task, and they do, and it's fun to see them having some success, and they've came in a tournament 3-0, gave Lamora a run, so we scouted them. Obviously, we're going to have to play well to win, and they're a quality opponent, and they'll be a scary team down there in Region 3, and we wish them the best of luck except for today.
And then final thing for you, Calvin, what do you hope to gain here today and tomorrow? What did you see from your team to hope to propel yourself once you get really into the meat grinder of the season coming up next week?
Just some energy, and we came in averaging maybe 44 points a game or something like that, and we got to 65, and so we're hoping we can kind of turn the corner offensively there, and obviously our defense is going to have to be very good. We can't rely on ourselves to score 75 or 80 anymore like the past couple of years, and so just a little bit of flow, not so many turnovers. We turned it over too many times 2 days ago, but just something kind of to keep ourselves moving in the right direction is some offensive flow.
Calvin, as always, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck here against the Bison this afternoon.
Thank you.
And again, Calvin Kraft from the Enderlin Eagles will continue on our pregame show after this.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Final segment on our Irie Insurance pregame show before we get to starting lineups and the opening tip today from Valley City for game number 1 of 4 here from the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. Some other games across the way today in Class A girls basketball. Number 2 Minot makes the trek across Highway 2 for a date with 4th-ranked Grand Forks Red River. That'll be at 6 o'clock. In Class B girls basketball, a lot of really good games on the eastern side of the state. 4th-ranked Thompson at receiving votes. Grafton, number 6 Kindred at Sargent County later tonight on your live event. Also later tonight on your live event in Region 1, number 9 Northern Cass at receiving votes. Central Cass and Castleton at 7:30 with Joel Morgan, and then receiving votes at Northwood at number 8 Mayport CG in girls basketball. So a lot of really good games here today on the eastern side in Class B girls basketball. And today in boys hoops out west, a game to make note of on 4-1 Hazen going up against 3-1 Beulah. There in a battle of two teams that maybe don't like each other so much. A good heated contested rivalry out there in the Coal Bowl for the football season between the Miners and the Bison. This is the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament here on your live event.com. The Enderlin Eagles falling short to Standing Rock yesterday, 74-65. While for the Barnes County North Bison, they came up on the short end of the stick against Lamora Litchfield-Marion, 68-55. All 4 games very well competed, very well balanced yesterday. It's going to be Barnes County North and Enderlin, followed by Weimar, Lidgewood, and Maple River. That'll be at 4:30 in the Consolation Semifinals. And then the championship portion of our tournament, it'll be Lamora Litchfield-Marion and Standing Rock at 6 o'clock in semifinal number 1, with semifinal number 2 featuring Mayport CG, the Patriots, and the Richland Colts. Some of the Particulars from day number 1. Brentley Harrison led the way with 39 points. Bartholomew had 33. Max Muslin with 26. Muslin with 14 rebounds. Bartholomew with 13. Lanning Koenig and Levi Alvin from Richland had 11 rebounds. Koenig from Mayport CG. Again, it's the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. All 4 games today, all 4 games tomorrow, with our coverage starting at 3 o'clock. And if you missed any of our coverage on Tuesday, search yourliveevent.com or go to our YouTube channel by subscribing on Your Live Event. That does it for our pregame show. Starting lineups and opening tip, that is next.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
Brock Brent Construction Inc. has been around since 2006. We do commercial and residential concrete and construction. From concrete parking lots, house foundations, stamped concrete patios and driveways, to new construction and home remodels. Call Brock today at 701-430-1011. Brock Brent Construction Inc., serving you since 2006.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
It's now time to get to our starting lineups. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Enderlin Eagles. Anthony Wendell, the 6-foot junior guard. Trey Wall, a 5'10 senior. Caden Ammerman, a 6'3 senior center. You also have Carson Bartholomew, a 6'6 senior forward. And Brennan Bartholomew here for the Enderlin Eagles. So Wendell, Wall, Ammerman, Carson, and Brennan Bartholomew. Calvin Kraft, the head coach here for Enderlin, with a mark of 1-5 on this season. From there now to the Barnes County North Bison out of Region 3 in District 5. Justin Schlenker, a junior guard. You have Jonah Harstead, a junior as well. Chance Roldson wearing number 3. From there, William Schwer, a junior forward, and Oliver Hansen here for Barnes County North. Stacy Schaefer, the head coach, 3 wins and 1 loss on this season. For the Enderlin Eagles, yesterday they were led again by Bartholomew with 33 points, 13 rebounds. Anthony Wendell had 9, Trey Wall with 12, and Ammerman had 8. For the Barnes County North Bison, Jonah Harstead was 16 points, 6 boards. William Schreier had 14 and 6, and Oliver Hansen had 13 points and 3 assists. Justin Schlenker only had 3 points, but scrappy with 5 rebounds and 5 assists as well. Opening tip at 3:03 here on a Thursday afternoon as we get ready for day 2 of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament, and it's won by Carson Bartholomew here and the Enderlin Eagles, as Enderlin will bring it in the front court. Man defense here by BCN as the Bison out in their home white uniforms here today. Enderlin will match here with the Bartholomew left wing 3 off the mark, and a long rebound to Chance Roldson. The Eagles will match in those black uniforms here today with those white numerals, with Enderlin out on the chest in the front in orange. They'll also match a little man-to-man defense early, face guarding Anthony Wendell, face guarding Harston with 16. They bounce it on the inside. William Schwer shot off the mark, and a rebound coming down to Trey Wall. Wall in transition now for the Enderlin Eagles, as Wall is going to spin on the paint, hang, shoot off the window for 2. And the opening points on our City of Hope scoreboard goes to the Enderlin Eagles. Other end of the floor now for Justin Schlenker. Schlenker left wing, near sideline to Roldson. Roldson will handle it there. Back to Schlenker at the left pocket as Hansen is trying to post up underneath. Schwer looks back door, nothing. There's a clear out. Schwer goes hard to the tin, gets fouled, and it's just a really nice play. You put 3 guards on one side of the floor. Look for that back door, find nothing there, and then Schwer just took his man one-on-one. Wendell with the foul. That'll be his first, team's first, and one of our first free throw attempts here of this contest. Free throw attempt by Schwer is good. 3 of 6 from the free throw line in their loss against the Lobos on Tuesday. Second free throw attempt on the way here for Schwer. Right-handed toss. That was going to be off the iron, and Bartholomew climbs the ladder. He had 13 rebounds in day number 1 here for the Enderlin Eagles. With it, probing, looking. That's going to be Trey Wall, and he'll call out the offense now for Enderlin, averaging 47 points per contest, defensively giving up 62 a night so far through 6 games. Bartholomew off the backboard, no. Brennan tries to handle it, and Brennan Bartholomew gets a second chance opportunity. A couple of dribbles down the paint. Now to Ammerman, back to Carson. Carson bounce pass to Ammerman here as he goes up, lost it, and then it's off a shoe off of Ammerman, hitting the deck with the floor burn to boot. Here's a Bison. And we're going to have a jump ball. Good hustle on the way for BCN there with Jonah Harstead, as we could hear that like a screech coming across the floor here in Valley City. 2-1 Enderlin right now over Barnes County North early in this contest. Winner will play at 4:30 in the Consolation Championship tomorrow. Loser will play at the 7th place game at 3 o'clock. Jumper on the way. Bison looking for a 3 by Roldson, off the mark, and Bartholomew gets the rebound. Then he's got 3 players around him, and now Carson will slow it up here for Enderlin. Bartholomew guarded there by Oliver Hansen. Backdoor on the fine, and Schlenker is able to get the steal. First turnover here for Enderlin. It's a 3-on-1 the other way. Hansen to the paint and scores. Oliver Hansen gives the Barnes County North Bison their first lead of the contest by 1. BCN on the season averaging 57 points per game, while defensively giving up 55. Trey Wall in the front court here, driving, kicking. Carson Bartholomew, college range 3 off the front of the iron, and William Schwer collects the rebound. Starting 5 for the Barnes County North Bison, all juniors, and a lot of playing time last season, and they're just going to add to that this year as well. 3-1 so far on the year. Schlenker bounce pass on the interior. A little miscommunication with him and Hansen as Ammerman gets one of the more easier steals he'll probably have in his career. Trey Wall in the front court finds Wendell, left-hand side on the left baseline now to Ammerman as they call it the offense here as we near the midway point of quarter number 1. Open, Brendan Bartholomew from the left block, can't get it to go, and a rebound the other side now for Roldson. Bartholomew just was wide open and almost too open there. Schwer goes the other end of the paint, and that's going to go for 10. Well, that age in basketball, you miss a bunny or a wide open shot that close to the rim, and then next possession, the team could throw it up blindfolded from half court, and it goes in. It just seems to happen so much, and that's a 4-point swing. But the Bison up by 1 possession. We'll see if Enderlin here, after scoring the opening 2 points, can get back in the scoring column now with Wendell at the top of the key. Wendell backing down Schlenker. This for the tie. Bartholomew triple off the iron. Rebound. Well, Johnny on the spot is Schwer, and Schwer wants to run in transition. Bounce pass across the paint to Hansen for 2. Oliver Hansen now has 4, and it's a 7-2 run to start here this contest for BCN. Anthony Trey Wall in the front court now finds Bartholomew. Bartholomew goes across the paint and a turnover. Jonah Harstead gets to steal. Harstead up the other end of the floor to Schlenker. Ammerman tries to get back, unable to do so. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. 2 points for Justin Schlenker. It's Barnes County North up by 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Enderlin Area Schools is committed to providing students with optimal learning opportunities so they can reach their full potential. Enderlin Area Schools creates learners who believe in the power of their education to help them learn, excel, influence their world, and direct their future. Enderlin Area Schools take pride in their school and community. For up-to-date information, go online to enderlin.k12.nd.us. Good luck to the Eagles participating in all activities throughout the year.
For over 100 years, Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting FindlayFarmersElevator.com.
As we come back here on our City of Hope scoreboard, work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings and housing options, go online to HopeND.com. That's HopeND.com. A 7-point lead here for Barn Sky North since the opening 2 points from Enderlin with Trey Wall. It's been 9 straight here from the Bison. 4 by Hansen, 3 by Schwer, and 2 here by Justin Schlenker. As they handle it on the baseline here, Wall double team finds Ammerman on the inside. Ammerman looking to spin. Backdoor now to Wendell as this one goes right through the hands of Bartholomew. Bartholomew with the rock, gives it now to Wall. Wall with 4 seconds. Wall spins, shoots. That gets shot up and good. Trey Wall now with all 4 points here for the Enderlin Eagles. And after the timeout by head coach Calvin Kraft, they drop a made field goal. Other end here, Hansen shot fake, dribble pull up, 16-footer on the way off the mark. And a rebound here for Bartholomew, who will work on another double-double performance here today, more than likely for Enderlin. Ammerman open, Bartholomew top of the key 3. It was halfway down, rattled out. Simbura tried to corral it. Instead, it goes to Jared Kunze now for Barnes County North. Caden Quick got a hand on it to get to Kunze as well for the Bison. Here goes Schlenker now top of the key on this man defense. His ball goes to the near sideline to Kunze. High post touch Hansen. They work it around. Schlenker looks to drive, lost it for a moment. Almost a turnover. It's still loose, and now it's going to be on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball possession will favor the Enderlin Eagles. Substitution as Schwer will quickly come back to the floor as Hansen will check out. With a win today, Barnes County North would get to 4-1 on the season, while for Enderlin, a win would get them to 2-5 on the year. As this one will come to the front court now for the Eagles. Trey Wall driving kick, gives it. Shot off the mark there by Wendell on the baseline. A good opportunity as Harstead will handle it the other way, and then they're a reach and foul. This one will be on Anthony Wendell. That'll be his second, the team's second. I'll see if Calvin Kraft makes a substitution here, and he's going to as Carson Gruba will check in, the 6-foot freshman, in for Anthony. As Wendell will check out of the contest here, and Barnes County North right now up by 5. Will look to close out this first quarter on a nice little bit of a run. Left-hand side, Schwer open. He'll shoot the left wing 3 off the iron board, though, coming down to Kunze, and then stolen away with Bartholomew. Third turnover by the Bison. Now Enderlin on the opposite side, a bucket to bring it back to a one-possession game, going backdoor off the hands of Simbura, and that'll be a turnover here on Enderlin. Just been a little bit of sloppy play here for the Eagles, and sometimes you might expect that in a game at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You get out of school early, and then we'll go the other end of the floor here for BCN. Left-hand side, this one goes to Kunze on the baseline. Schwer with the power dribble. Bartholomew got a little bit of it on the block, and now it's going to be with the Enderlin Eagles. Ammerman gets the steal, and for how Enderlin has played, a bucket to make it a one-possession game again. This one, Trey Wall going hard down the paint, throws it up, and there is, ball will be out of play. And the question is off of who? Was it off of a man in black or a man in white, as the officials will come over, and it will be Barnes County North basketball. Again, with just how Enderlin has played so far, with just some of the turnovers and maybe more of the mental miscues, they're still only down by 5. Barnes County North right now looking for a field goal. They've got to the free throw line 2 times today. Schwer will go from the right block, and the man who's hit one of those free throws, William Schwer, now with 5 points in the contest, and the Bison match their largest lead of the game at 7 with 60 seconds left to play in the opening quarter. Trey Wall will handle it here. Bounce pass to Ammerman as they reverse it now to Bartholomew. Bartholomew at the right wing takes a ball screen, looking for a 2-man game to Ammerman on the roll. Give Bartholomew the assist, and Caden Ammerman at the 2 points. You clear out one side of the floor, play a 2-man game Stockton and Malone style. That is a nice find there by Bartholomew. BCN now will handle it. High post touch. Bartholomew almost gets the steal. Schwer looks backdoor, finds Harstead across the paint to Quick, and this one will be last touch here off the Eagles. A 9-second differential between shot clock and the game clock here. Still to come later today. Wyoming, Lidgerwood, and Maple River. That'll be at 4:30 for game 2 out of 4, and then we'll have our 7th place and 5th place game set after our second game of the day for Friday. Trying to get the shot up, no. Harstead now, dribble pullback. This one right wing off the back tab. Bartholomew gets the rebound, and Carson Bartholomew wants to go in transition. Bartholomew takes a dribble, spins, and gets fouled and counted. Carson Bartholomew with a nice 2 points. A 4-0 run here by Enderlin. The foul on Justin Schlenker, his first, team's first. And here we go again. Enderlin back within 1 possession. Good move by Bartholomew to get to the rim. And here goes Carson now for the 6'6" senior forward. Free throw attempt is up off the mark. Ball gets tapped around. Simbira will handle it. Back to Bartholomew here, and it's off a ankle, and they'll say it's off of Jarek Kunze. It was either off of him or Bartholomew, but what that did now for Enderlin, a chance to take the final shot of the quarter and possibly tie. Instead, William Schwer wants a steal. Schwer gets the steal, coast-to-coast right-handed layup for 2. William Schwer now with 7 in the contest, and that's how we'll end our first quarter of play on our City Hope scoreboard, 13-8 BCN on YourLiveEvent.com.
The vision of the Findlay-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationship to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Findlay-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit FindlaySharonSchool.com.
When it comes to farming, Green Iron Equipment is a slam dunk.
Our sales team will give you a one-on-one experience when looking for a new piece of machinery.
Our service department will guard your equipment against breakdowns and keep you running the entire season.
Use Green Iron Equipment to assist you with your data in the John Deere Operations Center.
We've got all the right parts to beat the competition.
Good luck to all teams from Green Iron Equipment.
As we come back here on our City of Hope scoreboard, it's Barnes County North 13, the Enderlin Eagles 8 here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here in Valley City. As we get ready for the second quarter of play. In the first quarter of play, BCN shooting 6 of 12 from the floor. On the opposite side for Enderlin, they're shooting 4 of 11. 6 turnovers so far for the Eagles and 2 right now by Barnes County North in the opening 8 minutes of play. This one going to be off the front iron. Rebound, though, by the Bison, going up with it now on the interior. Spinning is Schwer, and a block by Carson Bartholomew. Good move, and then where he might get a tie-up. No. Baseball pass up the floor to Ammerman, and a turnover here for Enderlin. The Eagles led by the 4 points with Trey Wall, while for BCN led by the 7 by William Schwer. For the Enderlin Eagles, 5 rebounds in that first quarter by Carson Bartholomew as well. High post touch for Oliver Hansen. Hansen to Schlenker. Now to the near side, that's to Jason Schlenker, the younger brother of Justin, and he gets fouled in the act of shooting. A Trey Wall up in the air on the pump fake. That'll be his first, team's third, and Jason will go to the free throw line. And 3 points yesterday with the May triple off the bench for Stacy Schaefer's club here yesterday. Free throw attempt number 1 is good. Second free throw attempt on the way. That's good as well. Jason goes 2 of 2 from the foul line. Now it's going to be with Wall here for the Enderlin Eagles. Wall weaving his way to the 10, makes the pass across the paint to Bartholomew, and a turnover here for the Enderlin Eagles. Barnes County North now up by 7, like 9-2. They're up by 7 as well late in the first quarter, now at 15-8 here. 7 minutes left to play in the second quarter. This one goes Justin Schlenker, gets by Bartholomew. Justin used a quick dribble to get by the 6'6 senior forward. As we'll work it the other side of the floor, getting by Ammerman there, and then we're going to have a blocking foul on Justin Schlenker. That'll be Justin's team second here, trying to take a charge in front of the going 100 miles an hour on the track, Carson Bartholomew here. And Enderlin will inbound the basketball. As Bartholomew gets it in the front court here, as Enderlin now at the VCSU logo will handle it with Trey Wall with 4 points so far. High post touch, Ammerman. Ammerman gives it to Bartholomew in the paint, 10-footer. That one's no. Rebound put back by Bartholomew. Can't get that one to go. And then Schlenker will work with it the other end of the floor now for the Bison. Schlenker in the front court. Nice ankle cross left to right. Gets inside the paint. Bounce pass to Hartstead. Ball gets tapped around and won by Ammerman here for the Enderlin Eagles. And then we'll have a foul coming across to be Jonah Harstead. His first, team's third, and what's becoming a little bit more of a physical ball game. Every minute and a half, 2 minutes goes across. Bodies hitting the deck. Collisions on the floor. Bartholomew, two-man game now to Wall. Wall looking to back his defender down, gets the baseline and gets fouled and counted. Jason Schlenker just didn't give him any room to come down after the shot. Jason will pick up his first, team's fourth, and Wall right now with 6 on the contest and a chance for a good old-fashioned three-point play. Jacobson Bureau will check into the game here, and coming out will be Brennan Bartholomew, so the Eagles will go to a more guard-oriented lineup here. Free throw attempt for Wall. This is the first of the game for him. First of the tournament as well. Enderlin now 1 of 2 as a team from the foul line. Back within 2 possessions. Justin Schlenker, top of the key, near sideline here. Open is Jason Schlenker. Triple off the mark, and Carson Bartholomew collects the rebound. As BCN will continue to handle the full court pressure defense. We've seen them trap out of it at particular times when they can as well. Trey Wall's going to get right to the 10. Leaves it left-hand side now to Bartholomew as the help came quick enough for the Bison. Bartholomew rips it through, throws it up off the backboard. No putback. Can't get that one to go either. And now it's going to be in the hands of BCN. Those shots were going all in on Tuesday. And so far for Carson, been unable to really get anything inside the cylinder here in this opening half. Jonah Harstead will handle the 2 points the other way, finishing with the left hand. And the Bison are back up by 8. Enderlin with Wall, left-hand side, Carson Bartholomew. Bartholomew to Simbira now as they work it around the horn as Ammerman is asking for it on the block, but there coming across the passing lane was Jason Schlenker, almost just baiting the wing player to make that pass. Ball in the interior now, Schwer. Nice backdoor find to Jason Schlenker. The foul coming here to Trey Wall, his second, team's fourth, and that's the unselfishness that we talked about for Stacey Schaefer earlier in our pregame show. And he kind of said, well, the unselfishness is good. That's great, and it's something that they expect. But sometimes you got to be a little selfish when you can. But Schwer did a really nice job finding the backdoor find there. Free throw opportunity is good. So far today for Barnes County North, they are 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Free throw attempt number 2 off the iron. Rebound going to be tapped out, and Hansen able to save it now to Schwer. Schwer on the baseline. Right-hand side open is Hansen. Right pocket 3 off the mark. Ball underneath to Harstead here. Jonah is going to try to rip it through, and we'll have a jump ball, and the possession will go to Enderlin. Substitution returning to the game, Chance Roldson here as Jason Schlenker will check out for the Bison. Enderlin Eagles, after this tournament concludes tomorrow, their next game will be on January the 10th, hosting the Hankinson Pirates in Enderlin. While for the Bison, their next game will also be on the 10th, hosting the Thunder on Medina Pingree Buchanan after this tournament concludes tomorrow. Going to the free throw line here will be Trey Wall with 7 points so far today as he gets fouled in the active shooting. William Schwer will pick up his first, team's 5th. Enderlin so far with 4 fouls on the opposite side as a team. Free throw attempt, first of 2 on the way here for Wall. Got it to go. Now with 8 points to lead the floor. Second free throw attempt here for Trey. Coming off a 12-point and 6-rebound performance yesterday. Or make it Tuesday, that is, against the Standing Rock Warriors. Enderlin back within 7 here. BCN in the front court with Harstead. Harstead right-hand side to Schlenker. Man defense continues by the Eagles. High post touchdown to Hansen as Ammerman gets in the passing lane and gets the steal. Enderlin now with Wall. We've been able to see Wall get by his defender, but then the help comes for BCN. They've really closed out a lot on Carson Bartholomew today, just with 2 points. Getting close to double digits in rebounds. Those are trying to get a run a flex cut here. Simbiran now left-hand side to Wall with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. As Bartholomew looking to set the ball screen here with Wall. Wall gets the paint, rises from 11 feet. Shots off the mark. Rebound here by Hansen. Then Wall will get called for the foul. That'll be Trey Wall's 3rd, and that'll be the team's 5th. Checking in the contest now will be Carson Gruba. So you have Anthony Wendell with 2, Trey Wall with 3. That's the 5 here for Enderlin. 2 fouls for Justin Slanker, then 1 for Jason, 1 for Horsted, and 1 for Schwer here for Barnes County North. Harstead takes a couple hard dribbles, hard down the paint. Teardrop off the back iron, got it to go. Jonah Harstead now with 4 points. Here the Bison back up by 9 with 3:29 left to play in this first half. Coming up on our halftime show, first half numbers. Take a look at what's still to come and more. That's all ahead on our halftime shows. We have a turnover here on Enderlin as they're in double digits now for the Eagles. Jared Kunze returns to the floor here for the Bison. As BCN right now will handle it in the backcourt with Harstead. As Harstead will cross the timeline, right-hand side. As that one will go to Caden Quick for the senior forward. Back up top as Enderlin going a little 2-3 zone. Hansen shot off the front iron. Marty got partially blocked by Simbira as Hansen collects a defensive rebound. As we'll go with Wendell. Wendell here in the front court now for Enderlin going hard down the paint. That's an offensive charge. Wendell just lowered the shoulder a little bit, and taking one hard into the chest was Horsted. And you just hope that his elbow looks to be all right, but that's a foul on Anthony Wendell. That's his 3rd in the team 6. And for Calvin Kraft, your backcourt of your starting guards of Wendell and Wall, both with 3 fouls right now. So they'll have to handle a little bit different in terms of how they're going to match up on this zone with Simbira and Gruba, and who's going to be handling the point for the majority of the rest of this game as well. Nice step through for Oliver Hansen for the 2 points, and the Bison smell a little blood in the water, up by 11. Bartholomew goes the other end for the 2-hand rim rockin' jam. Well, Enderlin needed a spark, and could that be it right there? But the Bison again led by 11 for ever so briefly. Left-hand side to Hansen. Now it goes left wing to Roldson. Deep 3 on the way by Harstead off the back iron, no. Rebound, though, by Roldson at a fresh 35 here for BCN. Ball goes right wing now to Kunze on the interior to Quick. And good hands on the interior here by Enderlin. But it ends up in the hands on the left-hand side of Kunze. And Bartholomew gets the rejection. Bartholomew starting to come alive here in the last 30 seconds with the dunk, the block, and he understands with Wall and Wendell now picking up some fouls. He'll have to continue this and maybe try to get a little run to end the first half of play, as shots going to be off the iron by Hansen. Rebound goes here for Enderlin, and a foul by Oliver Hansen. Hansen will pick up his first, team 6th here with 2:01 left to play in the opening half. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. 2:01 left to play in the first half. Enderlin with the ball when we return as the Bison lead it by 9.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
First time out of the game by head coach Stacy Schaefer here for Barnes County North. They have been led today by the 7 points of William Schwer all in the first quarter play, 6 by Oliver Hansen. For the Enderlin Eagles so far led today by the 9 of Trey Wall, and then you have 4 points for Carson Bartholomew. Just 3 players in the scoring column so far for Enderlin, but the Eagles just trail it by 9 here. As Ammerman will get in the front court now to Bartholomew. Bartholomew going hard down the paint, and there's a reach and foul. It'll either be Hansen or Schlenker. And we'll have a 1-1, and this one coming against Oliver Hansen, his second, team 7th. That's bad news for the Bison, but if it would have been on Schlenker, that would have been Justin's third. It's the make one to get one here for Bartholomew. Enderlin 3 of 4 so far from the free throw line. Free throw attempt by Bartholomew rattles out, and a rebound here for BCN in Jonah Harstead. So Harstead brings it up the front court. Largest lead today for Barnes County North at 11. 2-3 zone continues now by Enderlin. Harstead on the baseline, shot fake, tries to go through some contact with Brendan Bartholomew and went straight up with it. Now it's on the deck, and we'll have a jump ball possession. Going to go to the Enderlin Eagles. So ball here for the Enderlin Eagles as they're able to get the stop defensively and work with it back here for Enderlin as Enderlin scored 8 points in the first quarter. Barnes County North with 13 in the first quarter of plays. We just might have like a little sweat spot there on the floor as they'll come out here, and Trey Wallhan's Lance Luke's our official, a scorer and a rig. And Enderlin will inbound the ball now against this full court pressure defense, which has done what it's supposed to do at times, which is speed up your opposition, get some steals, just kind of be a gnat, be annoying is what that full court pressure defense has been so far against Enderlin. Carson Bartholomew takes the ball screen with Ammerman. Bartholomew in the paint off the backboard, no. Gets a second chance at it, can't get that one to go. Bartholomew on the deck with it, and then out of play here for Enderlin. Good job not having the size on the interior with Jason Schlenker trying to take a charge here against Bartholomew and just did enough to get in front of Carson and make it difficult. So this one will go with Schlenker. Other end jumper, 15-footer, no. Rebound, working with it the other way is Gruba. Carson lost it, still on the deck. Now we get a jump on. It goes right back to the Bison. As BCN will handle the rock now in front of the scores table with William Schreier. 3 field goals in the game, 1 of 2 from the foul line here for Barnes County North. Schlenker, right-hand side with the basketball. That's to Jason. Back to Harstead here. Harstead taking a dribble, gets it to Schreier. Left short corner, gets the shot up over Bartholomew. Can't get it to go. Rebound underneath, and now it's going to be in the hands of the Enderlin Eagles. Carson Bartholomew will work with it. As Bartholomew looking to go behind the back. Schreier looking to wall him off here. Bartholomew lost it on his way up. Possession, and it will be with the Enderlin Eagles. For Stacy Schaefer, he's saying the officials, hey, Carson never truly lost it. Should have been a turnover on the opposite side. Enderlin's going, hey, there was a little bit of a hand right there. As Brendan Bartholomew will inbound the rock. Does Carson, right key, 3, tickles a twine. Carson Bartholomew with 7, and the Enderlin Eagles are back within 2 possessions. Schreier, left-hand side. Barnes County North can take the final shot of the half if they want. Open is going to be Jason Schlenker. Back to Justin here. Justin to Jason, left wing, open 3 on the way. Got it to go for the answer. Jason now with 6. Full court press and Schreier with a foul, and that's not one that Stacy Schaefer is going to be too happy about, as that goes the complete other end of the court, and it also is Williams' second. And it's a 1-and-1 now for Bartholomew. Tough foul in that situation with under 10 seconds left to play in the half. To 1 put Bartholomew to the free throw line, but 2 now. That's 3 Bison, and Schlenker, Schreier, and Hansen with 2 fouls each. Bartholomew gets the shooter's roll. Bartholomew with the free throw, a 2, a dunk. I think that's called tic-tac-toe on the bingo card a little bit here. Free throw opportunity number 2, nothing but the bottom of the net. Now it's BCN with Harstead. Harstead crossing the timeline. Harstead with 4. Right-hand side, Schlenker gets the 3 off before the buzzer, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Justin Schlenker now with 7. And on our City of Hope scoreboard, it's Barnes County North up by 10 as we go to our halftime show. BCN with 13 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second. Enderlin with 8 points in the first quarter and 12 points in the second. Halftime show is next from Valley City.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
Lamore Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Check out their latest selection of snow and grain shovels alongside Milwaukee tools. Plus, stop by Lamore Hardware today and browse their sweet pickin' section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. Lamore Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more information on all the services Lamore Hardware offers, go online to lamorehardware.com. That's lamorehardware.com.
As we come back on our halftime show, it's Barnes County North leading the Enderlin Eagles 30-10 here on yourliveevent.com. A win today for the Bison would get them to 4-1 on the season, while a win today for the Enderlin Eagles would improve their mark to 2-5. First bucket of the game went to Enderlin at 2 by Trey Wall, but since then it's been all Barnes County North with the lead here, as BCN in the first half shooting 40% from the field at 12 of 30, 2 of 8 from beyond the arc, and 4 of 6 from the foul line. 16 rebounds so far today for the Bison, with 6 assists and 4 turnovers here for BCN. For the Enderlin Eagles, they're led so far in the scoring column by the 9 points of Bartholomew and Wall, but team numbers shooting 7 of 21 from the floor at 33%, 1 of 5 from the land of 3, and 5 of 7 from the free throw line. 20 rebounds plus 4 in that category, currently with 2 assists, but the turnovers are starting to mount with 11 right now for Enderlin. And they had a turnover bug against Standing Rock, and so far points off turnovers, Barnes County North with 13. Team numbers, now to the individual numbers. Barnes County North with 7 points apiece here so far for Justin Schlenker. 7 points on 3 of 3 shooting from the floor with 3 assists. 7 points with William Schwer as well on 4 rebounds. From there, 6 points with Oliver Hansen, 6 points by Jason Schlenker off the bench, and 4 points for Jonah Harstead with 4 rebounds and 2 steals. For the Enderlin Eagles, led by the 9 of Trey Wall on 3 of 4 shooting, 9 points with Carson Bartholomew, has 12 rebounds, had 13 yesterday. Bartholomew averaging nearly a rebound every minute and 15 seconds here for Enderlin. From there, 2 points for Caden Ammerman and 3 boards as well here for Ammerman. Again, the Enderlin Eagles and the Barnes County North Bison at the half. It's a 10-point lead for BCN. The Bison right now 24 points in the paint compared to 10 for the Enderlin Eagles. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll preview what's to come here for day number 2 of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament from Valley City on yourliveevent.com.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
MLGC offers ultra-high-speed broadband, streaming TV, telephone, advanced business services, and commercial-grade video surveillance services. MLGC has a goal to continue to deliver future technologies that make rural communities in North Dakota vibrant places in which to live and do business in. They're your local provider who prides itself on its unmatched customer service with a small-town touch. MLGC has offices in Enderlin, Cooperstown, and Kindred. For more info, go to mlgc.com.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams. where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
Taking a look at what's still on tap here for the rest of today. Waimea Lidgerwood goes up against the Maple River Raiders after the Warbirds fell short to Mayport CG, and Maple River lost by 10 against Richland. That'll be our next contest at 4:30 here on YourLiveEvent.com. Then the semifinals, Lemoore Litchfield Marion against Standing Rock at 6 o'clock. The Lobos beat Barnes County North by 13, while Standing Rock defeated Enderlin by 9. Brentley Harrison with a day one record, 39 points in this tournament on 14 of 28 shooting from the floor for the Warriors. And then Mayport CG squares off with Richland in our nightcap. That'll be at 7:30 here on YourLiveEvent.com. And some of the records so far here is the way that Carson Bartholomew is going. Might have to take a look at some of the modern era records of what rebounds are so far, with 13 rebounds in day number 1, and then what he's done in day number 2 here for Bartholomew. 12 boards here for Carson. So add him up, he's got 25 in 6 quarters of play here for the Enderlin Eagles. Just something that, again, mentioned it earlier, working on a double-double, and he nearly got that in the first half of play here for Enderlin. Barnes County North balance from top to bottom. 4 players with 6 points or more. Schlenker with 7, William Schwer with 7, Hansen with 6, and 6 points by Jason Schlenker as well. So balanced scoring here for head coach Stacy Schaefer. Barnes County North leads it by 10 on our City of Hope scoreboard. And a reminder of some other games tonight here in your live event in Class B girls basketball. It's a good one in Sargent County tonight, 6th-ranked Kindred at Sargent County, and then even better, if not just as good, in Castleton. It's 9th-ranked Northern Cass at Receiving Vote Central Cass. Those games get underway at 7:30 later tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com. For more information and games throughout the week, go to that website or hit subscribe on our YouTube channel by searching Your Live Event, and you'll get notified and see all the games that we have for you throughout the rest of this week and into next week as well. On our City of Hope scoreboard, work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings and housing options, go online to HopeND.com. That's HopeND.com. It's Barnes County North 30, Enderlin 20. Second half action when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned, and farmers first.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
The dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer, providing auto parts and offering dealer direct parts from Dodge, Ford, and GM. Weimar Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry a full line of sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours, specials, or CarQuest auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
So we get ready for second half action here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you from the city of Bridges today for day number 2 of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament, as the Enderlin Eagles square off with the Barnes County North Bison here. 16 more minutes of regulation basketball is what we have on tap in Class B. 4 8-minute quarters, a 35-second shot clock. Class A in North Dakota, a little different. 2 18-minute halves with a 30-second shot clock, and Schlenker gets a steal. Be through the legs, pass then to Hansen. Oh, mama, what a play. Hansen now with 8, other end of the floor. Here goes Ammerman for the 2 points. Roldson now the other end here for the Bison. Shot off, no. Hansen put back, got it to go. Hansen now in double digits with 10. Bartholomew looking for Emmerman. There's a reach. This one will come on just to make it Jonah Harstead his second and the team's first. Really good action, though, in the opening 35 seconds here of the second half. It's like both teams took that Michael Jordan special formula from Space Jam a little bit and wanted to play a little extra harder here in the third quarter. This one goes to Anthony Wendell. Him and Wall now on the floor again for the Enderlin Eagles, both playing with 3 personal fouls. Bartholomew looking on the interior for Wall. Takes a ball screen now by Ammerman. Rises from 16 feet, gets the shooter's roll. There's your double-double for Bartholomew now, 11 points and 12 rebounds. Justin Schlenker, left-hand side, Oliver Hansen spins on the inside, shoots over Ammerman. Shot off the front iron, rebound though by Schwer as he tipped it to himself. Ball is still loose and Hansen will come up with it. Hansen the other way now as this one will be turned over. Harstead to Schwer. Schwer with it, up and under as ball's going to be off a play and to the Enderlin Eagles. So turnover here on Barnes County North, their 5th of the contest. Earlier this season, BCN defeated Lisbon, Newtown, and won at Lakota to close out the 2022 portion of their schedule last week before coming to the BCT here. Starting up on Tuesday, Ammerman inside the Wall. Wall with the power dribble, triple team comes, little slip pass on the interior to Ammerman for 2. Trey Wall with the assist. Kanan Ammerman now has 6, and Enderlin Eagles are back with an 8. Justin Schlenker, the other end of the floor. Left-hand side, Harstead. Harstead goes hard down the paint. We'll have a jump ball here, and the possession will stay with Barnes County North. As inbounding it will be Chance Roldson here on the right baseline. Schwer with a shot fake back to Roldson here, right of the key. Hard on the inside, Oliver Hansen trying to finish over Ammerman and does. Oliver Hansen has awoken here in the third quarter. That's his 3rd field goal in the opening 2 minutes of the second half. He's got 12 in the contest. Wall, Bartholomew for the answer. 3 off the front iron. Rebound, though, by Brennan Bartholomew. And Brennan will go to the free throw line, and a foul coming up here on the Bison. This will be on William Schwer, his 3rd and the team's 2nd. The pace of play, though, really has enhanced here in these 2 minutes of this third quarter. Brennan Bartholomew with 3 points yesterday and at a bucket here now. Checking in will be Caden Quick, the senior forward here for BCN. The Bison led by the 12 of Oliver Hansen at 13 points on Tuesday. Bartholomew free throw attempt number 2, got it to go. Brennan 2 for 2 from the line. Enderlin now shooting 7 of 9 from the free throw line as a team. Justin Schlenker with it. Oliver Hansen with the jab step, guarded again by Ammerman. For the most part of the first half, we saw the man defense by Enderlin, then went to the zone after Wall and Wendell got in foul trouble. 3-pointer on the way. Chance Roldson with his first field goal of the day, a 3 from the right wing, and the Bison are up by 11. Schlenker almost gets a steal the other end of the floor. and will stay with the Enderlin Eagles. So right now this game is kind of teetering to where if it's a 7-0, 8-0 run for the Bison, that might be too much for Enderlin to overcome. But if it's a 5-0, 6-0 run for Enderlin, it puts them right back squarely in this contest. Trey Wall spins on the baseline. Tough shot, but gets the shooter's roll. Trey Wall in double digits with 11 and a full timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. 5:04 left to play on our City Hope scoreboard. The Bison are up by 9.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
Well, with 5:04 left to play here in the third quarter, Barnes County North leads it by 9 points here on YourLiveEvent.com. But the Enderlin Eagles went to 2 there by Wall with the timeout, and that will work with at the other end of the floor here for BCN with Schlenker. Schlenker left wing double team coming out of the timeout. They get the steal. Here goes Bartholomew. Carson with his second and one of the afternoon, and he finishes with a dunk as well. Bartholomew with 13 points, and that might be the play of the tournament, and that could be your RDK Enterprises play of the game. Chance Rolston just got put on a poster. And there is your three-point play. Now with 14 in the game here for Bartholomew. Makes it a two-possession contest with under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. That one swirls out on the 3 left-hand side. Brennan Bartholomew gets the rebound, but stealing it the other way here is Chance Rolston. It's still loose. Jump ball possession will favor Enderlin. So the Eagles right now are starting to find their rhythm here in this third quarter. And Bartholomew had the monster dunk there for Enderlin. Second and one. Was able to do that in the first quarter. Now we'll go the other end of the floor. Here goes Trey Wall. Wall will handle the basketball now for the Enderlin Eagles. Wall right-hand side back to Bartholomew. Bartholomew finds Wall. Power dribble down the paint. Shot gets blocked from behind by Harstead. Ammerman collects it. Finds Bartholomew. 3 off the mark. Rebound still underneath is won by Ammerman. Kick out. Wendell. He'll shoot the left wing 3 long. And Wall gets it back to Bartholomew. Bartholomew's going to drive the paint. Drive and kick action. Inside pass to Brennan Bartholomew after the steal, as Wendell was trying to thread the needle but unable to do so. Schlenker for BCN. Now to Rolston. Rolston going hard right down Main Street. Shot up and shot off the mark here on a little zone defense by Enderlin. So Ammerman collects the steal here, and now it's to Trey Wall. Bison led by 5 after 1 quarter of play, led by 10, and now we're going to have a 10-second violation here with the shot clock in the backcourt. As we'll have a 10-second violation here for the Enderlin Eagles. It'll be a turnover, and Calvin Kraft is wondering if maybe it got hit a little bit too quickly there with the shot clock, that it shouldn't have been. So that'll be a turnover here on Enderlin. So with 3:41 left to play in the third quarter, as the officials will just double back here, as again there is a 10-second time frame for you to get it into the front court or past the center court timeline, and the officials will confer, as the shot clock was at 24 when the 10 seconds got called. I think what Calvin Kraft is saying, that maybe there should have been, a 7 or 8 seconds, not the full 10. That would have allowed then Enderlin to bring the ball up the front court, not have a turnover, and BCN with the basketball. Well, what this has done is at least allowed for a little abbreviated timeout from a Bison point of view, as they get up 39-28 with 5:15 left to play, and it's been a 5-0 Enderlin run here over the last nearly 90 seconds. So a chance to collect your breath, make sure, and I think they're going to stay with the call on the floor here, and it will be Barnes County North basketball. Good job by the officials, though, just making sure if a coach has a question, come together, make sure, particularly in this juncture of the game as we're nearing the final minutes of the third quarter. This one goes to Harstead. Harstead will handle it there, trying to dribble through a pair of Eagles and a turnover. Ammerman goes up the other end of the floor, and getting back well defensively is Jason Schlenker. Good hustle here for Schlenker. Harstead in the front court now, gets to the top of the key for the Bison. Open is Justin Schlenker. Bounce pass on the interior to Quick. Can't get it to go. Follows the shot. No. Rebound, and then we're going to have a traveling violation here on Enderlin. Anthony Wendell hit the deck after collecting the defensive miss, and the ball will stay with Barnes County North. Now it's Barnes County North just looking to make something go through the cylinder here and get something back in their side of the column, as it was kind of Enderlin doing that for the most part of the first half of play. As Wendell will check out of the game. Inbound, Hansen off the window, no. Rebound by Carson Bartholomew here, so add another board to his stat line. And now it's Enderlin in the front court. A 3 to make it a one-possession game here for the Eagles. Wall takes not one but two ball screens, gets to the left wing here. Wall stops, pops off the window, shot no. Wall trying to stay with it on the offensive side, and Trey Wall will give it to Simbura. Left pocket three on the way. That rattles in. Jacob with the three off the bench. His first field goal of the day. And Enderlin is back within three. Hartstead goes hard down the paint, foul, and Jonah will get rewarded with 2 free throws. He's 2 of 3 in this tournament so far. Foul on the aforementioned Simbura, his first and the team's first of the second half. So right now it's been an 8-0 run here for the Eagles to climb back within one possession as Harstead goes to the free throw line. The Bison are 4 of 5 from the free throw line so far here today in this tournament. 10 of 16 shooting from the stripe as we got a little sweat spot on the floor. Second time we've had that so far in this game where the officials call a timeout to make sure that's all it's taken care of. Still to come on our post-game show. We'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, or RDK Enterprises Preacher Precision Play of the Game. Harstead free throw rattles in. That could very well easily be the Carson Bartholomew dunk and one at this point, unless something changes, and more particularly if Enderlin does come back in this game. The Bison have led for the majority. Free throw on the second by Harstead, no. Gets his own miss, and then we're going to have a traveling violation here on BCN. After the opening 2 points from Trey Wall, the Bison have led for the rest of the game here. After that first quarter, now we got a wet spot again. As almost hitting the deck there was Trey Wall. As Wall gets it across the timeline with Ammerman across the paint, and then we have a foul here or a traveling violation. Nope, traveling violation here on the Enderlin Eagles. As they'll see if they might have to bring out the towel yet again, as they will one more time here in the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse in Valley City. Didn't really see this at all back on Tuesday. Didn't really see it at all either in the girls contest. With 2:21 left to play. As BCN going up against this 2-3 zone. Schlenker bounce pass on the inside to Quick. Wraparound pass other side of the floor. Schlenker three. That's going to be Jason off the mark. Rebound by Brennan Bartholomew. And then we'll have an offensive charge here on the player control foul by Trey Wall, and that's big. That's his fourth and the team's second. So Wall will check out of the game. Coming in will be Wendell alongside with Carson Gruba. Jacob Simbura will check out now for the Enderlin Eagles with 1:59 left to play. Both coaches have some chess pieces that are starting to pick up some fouls. Again, Wall with 4, Wendell with 3 for Enderlin. BCN 3 with Schwer, then 2 with Hansen, Justin Schlenker, and Jonah Harstead. Harstead with the basketball, top of the key. Wendell has to be smart again with those 3 personal fouls on this zone defense. Harstead with it. Reverse pivots. Gets it up top now to Jason Schlenker. Jason to his older brother Justin. Justin with a couple of dribbles on the end line here. Bounce pass across the paint to Quick, and Bartholomew gets the swatted shot, and then we have a foul in the backcourt, and someone's picking up their third. And that someone is Justin Schlenker, his third and the team's third here for the Bison. BCN with 10 points here in this quarter for the Enderlin Eagles, currently with 14. Check that, Enderlin with 16 so far here in the quarter. Carson Bartholomew with the basketball, rips it through. Shot is going to be short right off the mark, as he just was unable to get enough lift on that action, as Harstead now will handle it in the front court. Schlenker, left wing free throw line extended on this zone defense by Enderlin. Justin back to Jason, rips it through to Harstead, open left wing three on the way, off the back tab, no. Rebound by Hansen, and then we're going to have a loose ball, and it's Enderlin that handles it the other way. Quick tries to steal it right back for the Bison and does. Here goes Schlenker. Jason with a hard dribble down the paint, throws it up off the mark, no. And you're going to have Bartholomew with a jump ball with Caden Quick, or are we going to have a foul here on Carson? One official on the baseline called it a jump. The other official said that there was a foul, as they will confer and talk with it. Did Carson have enough of the body or the wrist, or was it all ball through the action to make it a jump ball? Regardless, it'll stay with Barnes County North. Just a matter of if it's a turnover or a jump, and it will be a jump ball. So it will stay with Barnes County North here with 43.5 seconds left to play in the third quarter. It's Chance Roldson will check in for Stacy Schaefer, who's getting the explanation on what that call was made on here on the court. Winner goes to the fifth place game again tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. Loser drops to the seventh place game at 3, and it's a turnover. Wendell up the floor to Bartholomew. Bartholomew will handle it with the layup, and the and one here for Carson. Carson Bartholomew with another and one opportunity. Foul comes on Caden Quick, his first, team's fourth. Bartholomew with 16 points now. He's scoring every quarter. Another three-point opportunity, and he got it. It's the closest it's been since it was 3-2 Bison back in the opening minute and a half. Enderlin back within one. The Bison looking for a made field goal, something, or get to the line. Harstead will handle the ball here, and there's a foul on Enderlin. Preston make that. Carson Gruba will pick up his first and the team's third. This does, the shot clock does come off, so the Bison can hold for the final shot of the quarter. BCN left-hand side, bounce pass on the interior to Oliver Hansen. Hansen to Harstead. Harstead takes a hard dribble down the paint, throws one up off the mark. No rebound now to Enderlin. Enderlin up the other end of the floor to Anthony Wendell. Wendell chases it down, doesn't have numbers. Now it goes to the top here to Bartholomew with 5 seconds. With 4, Carson Bartholomew behind the back takes a ball screen. Kroll hop into the paint. Shot is off the mark, and that's how we'll end our third quarter of play. It's Barnes County North leading it by 1 over Enderlin with 8 minutes remaining on YourLiveEvent.com.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
The Mayport CG Booster Club is here to support, promote, and encourage all Patriot sports and academic activities. The Mayport CG Booster Club members strive each year to make events within Mayport CG schools a very rewarding experience for the students, athletes, and spectators alike. For more information, like the Mayport CG Booster Club on Facebook. Best of luck to the teams competing in today's game, and go Patriots!
Still to come, we'll get to our post-game show where we'll hear from a particular player in this one. Our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and RDK Enterprises feature Precision Play of the Game and more. Barnes County North led by the 12 points with Oliver Hansen so far. While for Enderlin, 17 points and 14 rebounds with Carson Bartholomew. The Eagles with 18 turnovers in the game. While for the Bison, currently with 10 right now as they go on the interior here for Ammerman. Ammerman spins inside the paint, can't get that shot to go, and then we'll have a jump ball possession. We'll go to the Barnes County North. BCN 16 of 46 shooting from the floor, while Enderlin is 14 of 35 shooting from the floor right now on the opposite end here for the Eagles. Schlenker on the baseline here. Back up. Gives it on the interior to Schwer, and there's a steal. Nice steal by Gruba, as we'll go with it the other end of the floor for the Enderlin Eagles. Enderlin a bucket to take their first lead since it was 2-rip Enderlin. Bartholomew left wing. Bartholomew with the basketball, looks to take a ball screen from Ammerman. Does Bartholomew, passes to Ammerman across the paint, gets it to go. And for the second time today, Enderlin is playing with a lead. BCN, though, they played awfully well so far here today, trying to get the ball back, but instead it's another turnover. Back-to-back turnovers here on the offensive front for the Bison. Bartholomew across the paint, and there's a hard foul by Schwer. William will pick up his fourth, and that'll be the team's fifth. As it'll be the team's sixth, and Stacy Schaefer needs a timeout. We'll break with them. Enderlin up by 1. In the Consolation Semifinals on YourLiveEvent.com.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
As we come back to the court here on YourLiveEvent.com for the Enderlin Eagles, it's been a 13-1 run in the last 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Barnes County North led 39-28 with 5:15 left to play in the third quarter, and since then it's been all Enderlin here. And we mentioned it earlier in the game, that first quarter, that second quarter, that Enderlin just kind of was hanging around. They didn't necessarily play well. Calvin Kraft needed an early timeout after BCN got up 9-2 in the opening of 4 minutes of play. It just kept ballooning up and up and up, and it just felt like the Bison should have been up by 12, 15, 16 points because Enderlin couldn't hit a shot. They were giving the ball away, but then all of a sudden you look down, okay, it's only 5 after one quarter. Okay, then it got to 10 after the second half, and you felt like Barnes County North might maybe walk away with it on a run, but the Eagles right now have been finding ways to get Wall and Bartholomew the ball, and Trey Wall now with 13 points here for the Eagles. This is Enderlin's largest lead of the game with under 7 minutes to play. Barnes County North, left-hand side, Harstead. Harstead bounce pass to Hansen. He's had the answer here for the Bison, and that one was down and in, but rattled out. Rebound to Ammerman. Trey Wall dives forward in the backcourt. It's still loose, and then we'll have a timeout. Yes, we do. Wall with the ball and a timeout on the floor here with 6:33 left in the fourth quarter. We'll keep it here late in this contest. That'll be the Enderlin Eagles' second timeout of the game, while for Barnes County North, they have 3 remaining as well. The Bison next foul will put Enderlin into the bonus, while for the Enderlin Eagles, they currently have 3 team fouls. This has been a dandy from start to finish. The largest deficit for Enderlin at any point was 11 back in the first half and the midway point, near the midway point again of the third quarter. This is the largest deficit that the Bison have faced yet today. Just 10 points in this second half so far for Barnes County North, while for the Enderlin Eagles, they've scored 23 here in this second half of play. The Bison will handle this full court pressure defense. Trey Wall will bring in the front court, playing with those 4 personal fouls, guard against the other number 3 and Chance Roldson. High post touch now to Bartholomew. Bartholomew finds Ammerman. Back to Carson here. As Carson will play a 2-man game with Ammerman. Looking for him on the roll. Nothing there. Finds Ammerman at the elbow. Back to Bartholomew. Bartholomew rises from 10. Got it to go. Bartholomew now with a game-high 19 points for the Enderlin Eagles, and this run continues to balloon for Enderlin. And the Bison with a much-needed bucket, and they get the and one. William Schwer goes to the free throw line. Ammerman with his first. That's the team's fourth. As Schwer will go to the line, trying to get to double digits now in this contest. That run was 17-1 here for Enderlin. Free throw attempt is good for William Schwer. So now the Enderlin Eagles up by one possession. Trey Wall has to get it across before it's a turnover. Well, there's a turnover. The Bison here with Oliver Hansen. Hansen hard to the paint, and that's going to be good for Hansen. He's got 14 points, and just like that, it's a mini 5-0 run for BCN. Enderlin here, Trey Wall finds Ammerman. There's a blocking foul in the backcourt. And we'll go to the free throw line for the bonus. Foul will be on Jonah Harstead, trying to take the charge on the jump pass there from Enderlin. That'll be the 17th foul, and going to the free throw line will be Trey Wall. Wall with the make one to get one opportunity here, where Enderlin so far today is 6 of 8 from the foul line. 2 shots upcoming for the Enderlin Eagles. Make that the 1-and-1, excuse me. Wall misses. Rebound, though, by Ammerman. And Wendell, skip, Bartholomew, dribble pull-up 16-footer. Bartholomew off the mark, and Schlenker gets the rebound. Schlenker in the front court now for the Bison, as BCN will make a bounce pass left-hand side to Harstead. Harstead jumper on the way, shot off the mark, rebound to Carson Bartholomew up the other end of the floor. This is to a leak-out layup for Wall with the finger roll for 2. Trey Wall with 15 points. Enderlin leads it now by 2. At the 5-minute mark here in this fourth quarter of play. Nice bounce pass across the paint, and Hansen, he's been the man today for the Bison, now with 16 on the afternoon. Trey Wall in the front court here, knotted at 47. Tied at 45, tied at 47. Bartholomew bounce pass. Wendell, and Wendell travel with the basketball here for Enderlin. This has a feeling of a late February, early March, whether it's regular season to determine a seed line or what might be a district or region tournament, depending on where you are in North Dakota. Some regions with that super in Class B, others still go districts to get to the regionals. And here's a turnover here with Anthony Wendell. Wall in the backcourt now for the Enderlin Eagles here. A bucket to get up by a possession. Wall takes a high ball screen at the top of the key. Wall at the right elbow now with it. Wall lost it for a moment. Now to Wendell. Wendell with the rock here. Wendell looking for a teammate to bail him out, and Calvin Kraft's going to need to call a timeout, and does. Calvin Kraft calls the timeout before there was anything across the way at the 4-minute mark here in this fourth quarter. We'll take a break with him on YourLiveEvent.com.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you, from school supplies, greeting cards, or prescription requests, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. They deliver any day of the week upon request and will answer any general health questions you have. Plus, stop in for the annual flu shots. No appointment is necessary. Just stop in and they'll take care of you at Lemoore Drugstore. They're located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com.
Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here as the Enderlin Eagles call a timeout with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. That'll be the third timeout taken by Calvin Kraft and the Enderlin Eagles. Still to come a little bit later on, will be probably closer to a 4:40, 4:45 opening tip between Weimar Lidgerwood and the Maple River Raiders. That game is slated for 4:30, but by the time we get through these 4 minutes and maybe some fouls and free throws, probably looking more closely to a 4:40, 4:45 tip. Lemoore Litchfield Marion and Standing Rock will play in the first semifinal, and then Mayport, CG, and Richland will play in the second. After this game and our next game, we'll have our 7th place and 5th place matchups for tomorrow afternoon slated to go. After the timeout by Enderlin, they give it to Wall. Wall here will take a ball screen by Ammerman. Wall probes the baseline jumper from 10. Can't get it to go, and Schwer able to get the defensive rebound. Schwer in the front court now for BCN as the Bison looking to get back with the lead as they play with the majority of the game. Schlenker, jitterbug move, lost it. This one pinballed around into the hands of guess who? Oliver Hansen. Hansen now with 18 points on the afternoon. Carson Bartholomew with Ammerman. Ammerman near sideline to Trey Wall here. Wall will handle in the backcourt. Barnes County North faithful making some noise on the near sideline here, cheering on their Bison. Wall, top of the key to Gruba, now to Bartholomew. Bartholomew thought about a deep three-pointer on the way. Bartholomew takes a ball screen, full head of steam down the paint. There's a blocking foul and count it. It's an end one here for Carson Bartholomew. Foul will come across here on William Schwer. That's his 5th, and his night is done. Schwer will finish the game with 10 points, go 2 of 3 from the free throw line. And that'll be the team's 8th foul as Bartholomew now has 21 in the game, and he'll be at the line shooting another and one opportunity. Bartholomew so far in this tournament, 33 yesterday, 21, or 33 2 nights ago, 21 here. That's 54 points in the tournament, and now make it 55. Most points ever scored in a Barnes County basketball tournament in any game. We'll get to that in a moment here. 105 by one particular player. Schlenker going hard down the paint. Teardrop can't get it to go. Schlenker hits the deck. Rebound coming down to Gruba. 105 points by Mike Stowen of Maple Valley in 2005 and Torrey Trapp in 1991 by Marion. This one on the interior by Ammerman. Ball gets poked out of play and 2. The Enderlin Eagles. So 2:42 left to play. Enderlin up by 1 after that and one opportunity by Bartholomew here. Carson, short corner to Wall. Wall spins, hangs, shoots. Good box up at Wall. Muscles his way through to get the offensive board. Now to Bartholomew. Bartholomew goes hard, and there's a foul on the way, and this will be on Jason Schlenker. His second, team's 9th, and it's going to be 2 shots regardless here for Carson Bartholomew as he got fouled in the act of shooting. First of 2 on the way, got it to go. Second free throw attempt upcoming here for the Enderlin Eagles. Still would be a one-possession game, rather make or miss, but he got it. Bartholomew now with 24. Other end of the floor, Justin Schlenker. Schlenker at the right wing as Enderlin here will continue in this 2-3 zone. High post touch Hansen. He's had the hot hand, and that's why Hansen now with 20 here. And we got a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. 4 of the 5 field goals in this fourth quarter scored by Oliver Hansen from Barnes County North here for the Bison for BCN. BCN down by 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
Farming today.
As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com from Valley City, Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here from the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse as Enderlin and Barnes County North playing in a classic. And we've had some good games so far here through these 5 contests. It's been fun to watch these teams go back and forth and able to get in the scoring column and find different players in different situations as being the X factor, or maybe someone who can be a difference maker off the bench as well. Enderlin able to break the pressure, but now it's a matter of can they score in the half court against this man-to-man defense. Again, a foul by the Bison would be 2 shots at the free throw line for Enderlin. Trey Wall with the basketball, gives it to Bartholomew. Bartholomew top of the key for 3, and that one's off the mark, and a rebound will be out of play and off of Justin Schlenker. Bartholomew and the Enderlin Eagles with 24 points. Enderlin with just 1 3 in this game. Make it 2 threes in this game, 1 for Bartholomew, and then you have 1 by Jacob Simbura as well off the bench here for Enderlin. Bartholomew looking on the interior, nothing there to Ammerman. Gets the ball back here. Hansen guarding Bartholomew. This one goes to left short corner, and a turnover here as Trey Wall will hit the deck hard for Enderlin. And it'll be turnover number 20 now for the Enderlin Eagles. Barnes County North will handle the rock here with 90 seconds left to play as Enderlin goes to a man-to-man defense. They have 2 fouls to give just in case they get beat on a drive. Harstead, high post touch. Schlenker, left-hand side. That's Jason to the baseline. Gets fouled and count it. The freshman with the end one. Jason Schlenker now with 8. Foul comes across on Ammerman, his second, team's 5th, and it's the Bison who are back up by 1. Schlenker will go to the free throw line here to try to make it a 2-point lead here for Barnes County North. Free throw attempts on the way. Rattles in. So the Bison lead it by 2 now. Trey Wall in the front court here for Enderlin. And there's a foul by Harstead. And that's 2 shots here for the Eagles. Harstead will pick up his 4th, team's 10th. The Bison already had William Schwer foul out of this game, as going to the line is Trey Wall. Wall is 3 of 4 from the stripe here today with 15 points. Free throw number 1 is good. This to tie now for the Enderlin Eagles. Second free throw attempt on the way. Good as well. 17 in the game. We're knotted at 54 apiece here in the final 70 seconds of regulation basketball. Right-hand side goes Schlenker. That's Justin. Back between the rings now to Jason. Interior to Oliver Hansen. Hansen gives it to Schlenker. 15-footer blocked by Carson Bartholomew. Enderlin will handle it. Then we got a jump ball as Harstead gets his mitts on the basketball with Carson, and the possession arrow will favor the Enderlin Eagles. Full court press by BCN here. Wall has handled the vast majority of the action as a point guard here for Enderlin. Wall on the front court again here for the Enderlin Eagles. Ball goes to near sideline to Carson Bartholomew. Bartholomew asks for a ball screen, doesn't take it. He's able to get to the paint, and that's an offensive charge. Taking the charge is the freshman guard, Jason Schlenker. Bartholomew will pick up the foul, his first and the team's 6th, which now means a foul by Enderlin would put BCN to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. 38.6 seconds to play here in the 4th quarter. We'll break with them. The Bison will have the basketball when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
So timeout on the floor. Barnes County North and the Enderlin Eagles both with 1 timeout remaining. Again, the Bison with 10 team fouls. Enderlin with 6. If there's a jump ball, possession would favor Barnes County North. Still to come. Coming up next, it's Wymer Lidgerwood going up against Maple River in the second Consolation Semifinal. And then we'll get to the semis with Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, and Standing Rock, and Mayport CG going up against the Richland Colts. After the timeout, Barnes County North, you have to feel that Oliver Hansen somewhere, somehow is going to get a touch outside of inbounding the basketball. He's got 20 of the Bison's 54 points so far here today. The Eagles will stay with that man defense as they've done the last 2.5 minutes. Hansen, high post touch, right-hand side now to Schlenker. 3-second differential between shot clock and the game clock. Schlenker trying to get by Bartholomew. Instead, it'll be a turnover here. And now the Calvin Kraft and Enderlin Eagles. Calvin says slow it up, and let's call on an offensive set here. Game clock down to 10, now to single digits. Treywall almost lost it. Schlenker gets back. The ball's on the deck. Here's Bartholomew 4, Bartholomew 3. Passes across the paint to Wendell. Shot is off the mark, no, and we go to overtime. We are going to overtime, tied at 54 apiece between Enderlin and Barnes County North. Bartholomew gave up the pass to Wendell, and Wendell missed it from the left block, and that's how we're ending to overtime here on YourLiveEvent.com. 4 minutes of extra basketball is on deck here in game number 1 of 4 in Valley City.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Brock Brent Construction Inc. has been around since 2006. We do commercial and residential concrete and construction, from concrete parking lots, house foundations, stamped concrete patios and driveways, to new construction and home remodels. Call Brock today at 701-430-1011. Brock Brent Construction Inc., serving you since 2006.
As we come back here in the fourth quarter, the opening tap now to overtime with 4 minutes left to play here. In overtime number 1, the Enderlin Eagles will start with the basketball. Tied at 54 apiece, a 1-4 high set. Trey Wall here to the baseline. Wall gives a high post touch to Ammerman, almost stolen away. It's still loose underneath, and a jump ball now to Barnes County North. 4 quarters of play, Carson Bartholomew with 24 points, 17 with Trey Wall. While for Barnes County North, led by the 20 points here of Oliver Hansen, then a 10 by William Schwer, but Schwer fouled out here for the Bison in the fourth quarter. BCN left-hand side, Oliver Hansen, high post touch. This one goes off the hands, and here goes Carson Bartholomew. Bartholomew with the two-handed flush for his third dunk of the afternoon, and the Eagles lead it by 26. Enderlin up by 2 now. Right-hand side for Barnes County North. Oliver Hansen spins on Ammerman to the baseline. Shot off the window, no. Ball tapped out into Trey Wall. Good move by Oliver Hansen to get to the rim, as he's been able to hit those a time or two here today. Trey Wall will spin. Gives a handoff now to Wendell. Left-hand side, Gruba. Gruba with the basketball here. The freshman guard to Bartholomew. We've seen the high pick and roll. We're going to see it again. There's the pick, there's the switch. Left-hand side, and Carson gets the ball back with a shot clock at 10. Bartholomew takes a screen again. Hansen on the guard, goes behind the back. Bartholomew goes hard into the paint, lost it on his way up. Jumper here by Wall, off the front iron, and Schlenker gets the rebound. Schlenker in the front court again. A foul by either team would be bonus here from here on out. Hansen, left-hand side, this for the lead. Hansen off the back iron, and a rebound here to the Enderlin Eagles, and a timeout for head coach Kelvin Kraft with 2:21 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 56-54. It's a full timeout on the floor. Enderlin leads it by 2 with the Rock when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
Timeout here for the Enderlin Eagles with head coach Calvin Kraft, and Barnes County North. You see head coach Stacy Schaefer giving some instruction to his club. The Bison with 2 timeouts remaining. Enderlin has 1. Bison led by 5 after 1 quarter of play, up by 10 after the half, up by 1 going to the fourth quarter, and then tied at 54 apiece here as we go to overtime session number 1. All the fans that were filing in for Maple River and Weimar Ridgewood get to enjoy a little extra basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Full court press here by the Bison. Climb those white uniforms. Bison across the front. Finding the dark black with the dark blue numerals and lettering. And now for the Enderlin Eagles, a bucket here to try to get up by 2 possessions. As Schlenker on the guard of Wall. Here comes the help by Harstead. Wall going hard to the paint, off the window, good for 2. Trey Wall was probing, looking, and he scored. He's got 19. 45 of Enderlin's points scored by Trey Wall and Carson Bartholomew. Backdoor, Harstead throws it up and gets fouled, and the end one. Jonah Harstead had a team-high 16 points on Tuesday, now with 7 here for the Bison. Bucket's good, and fouling out of the game will be Trey Wall. So Wall will finish with 19 points, goes 5 of 6 from the free throw line, and that is a big one here for the Enderlin Eagles, as Wall has been really their main point guard for the majority of the game. Brendan Bartholomew back on the floor here for Enderlin. Harstead free throw attempt, off the mark. Ammerman gets the loose ball. We're right back where we were just moments ago. A bucket to make it a 2-possession game. Carson Bartholomew with a full head of steam spins out of play. Last touch up by the freshman Jason Schlenker. He's just been like some gum on the bottom of your foot that you just can't get off. Has been Jason Schlenker so far. Just been hanging in the paint so much here today, taking charges, getting a loose ball and a basketball, getting it out of play, as we saw there. Bartholomew right-hand side to Wendell. Wendell back to Carson now, and we'll see what Enderlin does here in the front court. Barnes County North played man-to-man exclusively so far here this afternoon. Carson Bartholomew, three-pointer on the way. Off the front iron, Ammerman saves it, and Carson will try to collect himself. He does. The ball never drew iron. The shot clock's down to 5. Here goes Wendell with 3, with 2. A Dirk Nowitzki has spin shot. Can't get it to go, and it was halfway down, and a rebound by Harstead. This to tie or take the lead now for Barnes County North. Left-hand side, Harstead guarded there by Wendell. Harstead, high post touch to Hansen. Hansen with it, right wing, now to Schlenker. Schlenker looking on the interior here for the Bison. High post again to Hansen, backing down Ammerman. Hang shoots, and there's the end one. Hansen with 22 on the night, and a chance to take the lead now for the Bison. Ammerman picks up his third. That's going to be the team's 8th, and this to now lead here for BCN. Checking back in will be Caden Quick. 22 points here for Oliver Hansen for the Bison. First free throw attempt of the day for Hansen, and he buries it. Now with a team-high 23. Other end of the floor, here's Bartholomew. Bartholomew going hard down the paint, and we're going to have a foul here on the floor. It's still going to be 2 shots here in the double bonus. Foul coming on Quick. His second, and Bartholomew goes to the line. Bartholomew with 26 points, 7 of 9 from the free throw line here today. This to tie off the front iron, and we'll have another this to tie shot upcoming. Substitution as Quick will check out. Coming back in will be Chance Roldson. Substitution here for Enderlin, Jacob Simbura. Both teams getting a lot of valuable late game situation here in this Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament with what happened on Tuesday and now what's happening today. Free throw attempt number 2 is good for Bartholomew. Now with 27, 8 of 11 from the free throw line. Tied up at 59 here. In overtime number 1. Again, overtime number 1. This one goes the other end of the floor, and we're going to have a timeout here after the steal with Anthony Wendell. And we have a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here, tied at 59 apiece here again in overtime number 1. Barnes County North 59, the Enderlin Eagles 59 here. Enderlin with no timeouts remaining now, and we'll see what head coach Calvin Kraft draws up. The Enderlin Eagles trying to get to 2-5 on the season and snap a 3-game losing streak, while on the opposite side for Barnes County North, after winning 3 straight to begin the season and falling short to Lemoore Litchfield-Marion, looking to get back in the win column and play for a consolation championship tomorrow at 4:30. This one has been a dandy today in Valley City. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes. We still have 3 more to go. Maple River, Wymer Lidgerwood, Lemoore Litchfield-Marion, and Standing Rock, and Mayport, CG, and Richland is all on tap later today here on YourLiveEvent.com. This game started 90 minutes ago here in Valley City. Bartholomew looking for the ball screen here. As we'll see if BCN really jumps the lane here of Carson and forces someone else other than him to shoot, particularly with Trey Wall. Fouled out of the game. Bartholomew asking for a ball screen. Takes one by Ammerman. Bartholomew looks to get hard to the 10. Throws it up. Gets fouled. And the foul coming here on Oliver Hansen. Hansen's third. Bartholomew to the free throw line with 27 points. 5 points in this overtime session. 2 by Wall. 3 by Bartholomew. Free throw attempt misses the first. Now 8 of 12 from the foul line here for Bartholomew. This to take the lead. Second one is good. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. This now with Barnes County North with 16.2 seconds left to play. It's a full timeout. We'll break with them late in this one in overtime session number 1 on yourliveevent.com.
Enderlin Area Schools is committed to providing students with optimal learning opportunities so they can reach their full potential. Enderlin Area Schools creates learners who believe in the power of their education to help them learn, excel, influence their world, and direct their future. Enderlin Area Schools take pride in their school and community. For up-to-date information, go online to enderlin.k12.nd.us. Good luck to the Eagles participating in all activities throughout the year.
Carson Bartholomew goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line, but our City of Hope scoreboard here gets the Enderlin Eagles up by 1 with 28 points. He add what he did with 33. He scored 61 so far in this tournament here for the Enderlin Eagles. But it's the Barnes County North Bison with 1 timeout remaining with the basketball here with 16.2 seconds to play here for BCN. And if Enderlin fouls, it would be a 1-and-1 free throw opportunity at the line. If there is a jump ball, possession favors Enderlin. The Eagles with no timeouts remaining. The Bison, if they find themselves in trouble, they have 1 timeout remaining here for Barnes County North. A bucket to take the lead and potentially the game winner here in overtime. Schlenker with the basketball, takes a ball screen by Hansen. Schlenker, shot fake, gives it to his brother. Jason, left pocket 3, off the back tab, no. Long rebound out to Wendell. He's fouled with 2.1 left to play. Foul here with Chance Roldson, that's his second. It would still be a 1-possession game even if Wendell makes both free throws here for Enderlin. But then you get into a situation, do you foul or not, as Stacy Schaefer will take his final timeout. We'll keep it here with 2.1 left to play. Anthony Wendell has yet to make a field goal here today, and he's yet to shoot at the free throw line here today. So here's the situation with 2.1 left to play. Barnes County North will have to go in a hurry to try to get a shot off to either tie or take the lead, depending on what Wendell does at the free throw line. If Wendell makes both, Enderlin could foul to force a no-tie shot, that a 3 doesn't tie and go to overtime session number 2. If he goes 1 of 2 from the line, depending on does he make the first or the second, would allow Barnes County North then to set up an inbounds play if he makes a second. If he misses the second, the Bison would really have to go. And if you're Enderlin, you just want to keep your man in front of him and zigzag him to not allow the shot to get off. At the free throw line, here is the 6-foot junior, Anthony Wendell for Enderlin. First of 2 shots on the way, got it. Enderlin now 3 of 5 from the line in this overtime session. Again, no timeouts remaining for either club. Second free throw attempt for Wendell. Second one is good. Up by 3 is Enderlin. The Bison are going to roll it here. They give it to Harstead. Harstead, this to tie, and that is going to end it here in overtime. In overtime, the Enderlin Eagles pick up the win 62-59. Our post-game show is coming up around the corner. We come back. Enderlin led by the 28 of Carson Bartholomew. Oliver Hansen with 23. The Eagles play at 4:30 tomorrow in the Consolation Championship, while BCN will play for 7th place tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Post-game next on yourliveevent.com.
For over 100 years, Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting FindlayFarmersElevator.com.
The vision of the Findlay-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationship to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Findlay-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit FindlaySharonSchool.com.
Join us now at our post-game show, part of our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. That is Carson Bartholomew, as the Enderlin Eagles win it in overtime, 62-59. Carson down for 28 points. And Carson, I know it wasn't the start you wanted. You got down 9-2. You were trailing for most of the game, but you were able to take the lead in the third and fourth quarter. Then it was just two teams battling for it late. What was it like playing in this environment in overtime and find a way to scrap out a win over the Bison?
It was pretty insane. To be the first game at this tournament, it's really rough because you got to bring the energy. There's nothing in this gym. It's quiet. So it's always rough being the first game, but we came out rough, but we figured it out in the second half.
What was working for you here? 2 points in the first quarter. Then you saw that shot going in. You got that dunk in the first half, and it seemed like all of a sudden, boom, you found your rhythm a little bit.
Yep, yeah. I started off not as I wanted, but I love playing with this team, and they all told me just keep shooting that shot. That's your shot. And they'll live with the consequences if I make or miss. But, yeah, finally got it going.
What was it like with Trey? Well, he had 19, a nice inside-out game for Trey as well today.
Yeah, when we can get Trey in the post on that matchup, it's only good, only positive when Trey's shooting anything 10 and in. And it really gives him confidence is what you need, so I'm proud for him.
Final thing for you, Carson, here. What's it going to take to try to get a win tomorrow? You got 24 hours to get ready for the Consolation Championship. You either got a Region 1 opponent in the Raiders or the Warbirds, but what do you hope to carry over from this game moving forward tomorrow afternoon?
The momentum we found as a team. We finally played together, and we clutched up when we needed to, so if we can keep that momentum going into tomorrow, I think we'll like the outcome.
Carson, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck tomorrow afternoon.
Thank you.
Carson Bartholomew with the Enderlin Eagles will continue on our post-game show after this.
When it comes to farming, Green Iron Equipment is a slam dunk.
Our sales team will give you a one-on-one experience when looking for a new piece of machinery.
Our service department will guard your equipment against breakdowns and keep you running the entire season.
Use Green Iron Equipment to assist you with your data in the John Deere Operations Center.
We've got all the right parts to beat the competition.
Good luck to all teams from Green Iron Equipment.
Let's get to some of the particulars in this one. First, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Well, we just heard from him. That is Carson Bartholomew. Enbridge Energy, life takes energy. For more information, go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. That, again, is Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Enbridge Energy for life. Carson Bartholomew with 28 points, 16 rebounds here for the Enderlin Eagles. Able to go 9 of 13 from the free throw line. Yeah, it wasn't the shooting numbers that he wanted. 9 of 27 from the floor, but he did enough late here for Enderlin. 28 points, 16 boards, 3 assists, and 3 steals here for Carson Bartholomew. And from there to our RDK Enterprise feature precision play of the game, the and one dunk in the third quarter here for Carson Bartholomew. And then for the Enderlin Eagles, the free throw line. 18 of 23 shooting from the line here for Enderlin. That is our RDK Enterprises feature precision play and plays of the game. RDK Enterprises make plans to attend Precision Planting's Winter Conference of 2023 at the Alaris Center in Grand Forks on January 18th and 19th. To register, visit PrecisionDog.com. Our RDK Enterprise feature precision play of the game. Final numbers look like this. Enderlin shot 41% from the floor, 21 of 51. Just 2 threes on 11 attempts, but 18 of 23 from the line. 43 rebounds, 6 assists to 23 turnovers. For Barnes County North, the other end of the floor shot 39%, 24 of 61. 3 of 14 from the land of 3, 8 of 12 from the line. 31 rebounds, 11 assists to 17 turnovers. Enderlin 28 points, 16 boards by Bartholomew, 19 points, 6 rebounds by Trey Wall. You had 8 points for Ammerman and 10 rebounds, nearly a double-double. 3 points, 2 boards by Jacob Simbura, 2 points by Brennan Bartholomew with 3 rebounds, and 2 points, 2 boards by Anthony Wendell here for the Eagles. For the Bison, they were led by the 23 points of Oliver Hansen, 5 rebounds on 11 of 21 shooting. Great night here for Oliver Hansen. 10.6 rebounds by William Schwer, 9 points then by Jason Schlenker, 7 points, 4 rebounds by Justin Schlenker, 7.6 boards by Jonah Harstead, and 3 points, 4 rebounds by Chance Roldson. Again, the Bison led by the 23 of Hansen and the 10 of William Schwer. So coming up here, Enderlin will play the winner of our next contest between Maple River and Weimar-Lindenwood at 4:30 in the Consolation Championship tomorrow afternoon, while the Bison will play the loser of that game at 3 o'clock. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, go to yourliveevent.com for game number 2 today of 4 here in Valley City. Again, your final in overtime, a 62-59 win for the Enderlin Eagles.